Hey guys, Czar checking in with you. Hope all is well. It's 3:20. We're in the last 40 minutes of the session here in New York. Looking for a short right now, guys, right now. Short on a break below this candle. See right there? Sell stop limit right now, live. It's a live order. I'll flick this over to the five minutes so you can see it very clearly. There we go. If we break down, taking this thing short, this is the S&P, guys. I'll explain the trade here in a moment. Actually going to leave things like that. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. And I'm trying something a little different here too, guys. I want to bring the VWAP onto my main trading screen so I don't have to keep flipping over to another screen for you. Just want to make things, I want to find a way to make things even more simple or even simpler for viewers to understand what I'm looking at here. What I'll often do is I'll show my trading screens like this, and then I'll flip over to the Three Sisters on a different monitor. I have 5 monitors, which are not needed, by the way, guys. I used to trade in a much more complicated way. I've simplified. I could be trading on a laptop now. You really don't need multiple monitors. It's just a thing. It's not required. All right, I'll flip over to the Sisters, and I'll flip over to the VWAP monitor, which is this one here. This is actually the same monitor, but a different tab. And then I'll flip back over to my main trading screen, which is this one. So here's what I've done. I've actually put the VWAP on this right-hand screen here, so you can see it, guys. By the way, if we tap down here, then I'm going to be in this trade. This is a trend continuation trade. S&P trend continuation. See that there? Drop down to the 1 minute. Here we go, guys. Getting ready. I'm going to pause you here, guys. Moving down here, about to get tapped in potentially. Let's take a look and see. Also want to check the rest of these and see how we're doing. Yeah, we're down a 80 basis point. Here we go. Whoa, and I'm in. And yeah, okay. Actually got a half decent. Little drop there. Looked much bigger than it was because this is a 1 minute chart. But there's that move down. Let me zoom out here on the VWAP so you can see what we're doing here. This is an impulse down, corrective back towards VWAP, and then looking for it to drive down further again. For a 1.2 to 1, let me go for 1 1/4, making sure, yeah, there we go. This is the S&P 500, so it's a lower priced, I'll say, index. So the points don't seem as impressive, obviously. I mean, this is we're looking for a 7 1/4 point target here, but it's 1 1/4 R, guys. It's you know, and if you say you risk 1% of your account, that's 1 1/4% on one trade. It's a sizable thing, despite the few points that we're dealing with. Whereas, you know, the Dow would be you know, the equivalent would be 70 points instead of 7.5 points. But same profitability, right? And I'm scrambling over my words a little bit today, guys. A little sleepy. Haven't been getting as much sleep as I should these days, but I'm gonna fix that up a little bit here. Put you on pause, guys. We'll wait for this to unfold. It is power hour. Actually, I'm going to keep you on for a minute here because it is 3:29. We're moving into the last half hour, where often I personally, in my experience, see a pump up in liquidity and volatility in the last half hour. We're 28 seconds away from 3:30. Market closes at 4. See what happens here if we can get a little bit of a pump. Here we go. It's 3:30. New 1-minute candle. Let's see if these 30-minute players want to take this thing lower or take it higher. And that really is a thing. New players enter. Sometimes those who've been sitting on the sidelines want to trade the last 30 minutes. They all of a sudden come in and they place their bets. And we can't know if they want to be on the long or the short side. So far, short side, which is beneficial if we're short already, which we are. I'm going to put you on pause here for a minute. I'll bring you back. Trying to push down a little bit here. Meeting some support at the 1 1/4 standard deviations on the VWAP. Focus in here on the 1-minute chart. Again, just to explain, this is a trend continuation trade, right? Trend being down, and a nice impulse move down here, and then a rally back up to a double top. Impulse move down, rally back to VWAP, and this is the play. I'm not asking for all of this. When the last 27 minutes of the session, I'm just asking for a piece of this, right? This is the most certain move, if you will. And the piece I'm asking for is just to bring us back down here to this area right here. See that candle? A little shift candle. There. No guarantees. This has been a very sloppy market today. You've actually probably heard me say that a lot lately, because that's been my experience. lately. In these markets, messy. All right, rallying up there. We're getting bought up. Looks like I might get stopped out on this one. If so, nothing wrong with that. Routine expense. I've had just talking with a colleague of mine, actually another trader in Germany, and I've had a very high win rate of late, and so I'm kind of due for a loss along here somewhere. This might be the one. This will actually be the first trade after the my conversation. I wonder, maybe I jinxed it. Is that a real thing? I don't know if there's a scientific basis to it, but this idea of jinxing. Of course, it's much easier to have a high win rate when you are taking very few trades and only taking trades with absolutely optimal setups, and everything on your checklist is in place. And there's a multi-factor confluence of elements in favor of your trade. That's what I've been doing lately. If I didn't do that, I would be taking a lot more losses. My win rate would not be as good. So it's kind of a it can look pretty impressive to be taking, win after win for quite a streak, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades, and then, but if you're only taking the most stellar setups, it makes it easier to do that. This could be interesting. Just had this conversation. This could be my first loss in a while. Here we go. Yeah, looks like SME wants to tap VWAP, and so maybe I'll get stopped out here by the looks of it. That's part of trading, guys. The only thing that can save me here is a double top right here. But even if it penetrates that to grab some stops, I'll be taken out, and I will take the hit. Ready? Here it comes. That's funny. Just talking about this is what happens. You talk about the win rate, and then get nailed. Look, it's not. I say the words "get nailed." It's not getting nailed to take a loss. Losses are a routine expense in a business practice when you're trading. But the timing is funny. Oops. Well, that little drive is the right way. I'll take that for now. Those things are often unwound to the next candle, though, and then it goes the other way, so we'll see. It's 339. I'm actually back to break even. An amateur trader would take that break even and just cut and run because they were almost stopped out. Now they get back to zero again, and there's a chance to get out. Am I going to do that? I'm going to stay with the trade idea. It's still intact. We're below VWAP for now. I'm willing to take the loss. Let's go check the sisters and see how they're doing. Yeah, very messy. I can see why this is going to be an issue here. You see how messy that is, like spaghetti? Everywhere. So I think I'm about to be stopped out here, guys. And even though I'm a few points away, sometimes you can just tell by the price action when you get this. This is a shift move here where fresh buying has come in, and then this is, you know, a pullback, and this should, you know, typically from a textbook standpoint will drive up higher into VWAP, and that will be taking me out. So that's cool. In trading, there are routine expenses. And the biggest expense, some people say the biggest expense is commissions and spreads, and that's not even close to the biggest expense. The biggest expense are routine losses that you must take, no matter what your model looks like. And anybody that's telling you they have a 100 or 95% win rate, 100% for sure, they're not telling you the truth. 90-95% win rate, difficult, because they might be taking very, very few trades with very, very strict criteria, but those are few and far between. More realistic, 75-85% win rate on a very high win rate model. So the biggest expense in a trader's business practice is just routine losses. You got to take them, but keep them under control so that your edge will play out over time in mathematical positive expectancy, right? Being very patient with this, guys. Just gonna grab some coffee here. Be right there. I'll mute the microphone. All right. Just didn't want to drink coffee in your ear. Real grind now, guys, for 342. In 8 minutes, there will be a sudden move as the algorithms kick in and the market on close orders kick in at 10-2. 10 to the hour, 10 minutes before the close, precisely at 3:50, and it's now 3:43. I don't think I'm going to last that long in this trade, but we'll see. If you just heard my alarm in the background, that's my quarter to last 15 minutes of the day alarm. Sorry about that, guys. It just pops in during this time of the day. Just to remind me that you better wrap things up. Sometimes I'll have commodity positions or forex positions open as well, and I either close them out or tighten stops, things like that, manage them. That's for my swing trading accounts. All right, back to zero again, guys. I'm getting tempted here to take this thing out, but I'm not going to. All right, guys, going my way now a little bit. Let's see if we can get this thing to finish off. Wasn't feeling so good there for a bit. Guys, I'm going to put you on pause to save you. This is already a 22-minute video. I apologize for that. Obviously, I can't do much about it. The market is doing what it's doing, but I'll put you on pause now. And I'm about to get stopped out here, guys. That algo just kicked in and it went the wrong way, meaning it went up instead of down. It's not the wrong way. It's it's basically a little bit of a gamble here at that moment, and I was already fairly close. So I'm going to get stopped out here. We'll take that 1 hour loss. Only hopium can save me now. And I'm out, guys. There it is. So 1 hour loss. How many points? I think it's only 5.75. That's a full 1 hour. And tapping into VWAP. And now it might turn around and come on down, but no such luck for me. So that's a routine expense in the trading practice. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you're having an amazing night. We will see you again tomorrow. We'll do this all again. Thankfully, I'm still nice and green for the day. But this is trading. Take care, guys. Have an amazing night. Take care.